So we decided to take a 10-day all-inclusive holiday to Tunisia, as it worked out cheaper than staying in the UK in the motorhome. We had breakfast in Brewdog because it worked out cheaper and it was a lot nicer than what Spoons is. But anyhow, enjoy the trip with us. We'll give you as much information as we can. We really enjoyed it. So that's us. We're on the flight away to Tunisia, flying from Edinburgh on EasyJet. Got the wine, snacks, and hopefully we'll get there safely. But that's just coming into land about 25 minutes ahead of schedule. The flight across the last hour was a little bit rough, seatbelt signs were put on, but nearly there. So we eventually arrived at the hotel. This is the bathroom. Looks a little dated, the bedroom itself, and we did book a sea view room. Hopefully that's it right out there. But anyhow, all in all, easy check-in, no complaints. So let's go and have a refreshment. So this is our first morning. This is what we're walking up to. So if you stay in this hotel, make sure that in the morning you put that on, because they come around at about 8:10 and start collecting towels. And then when you go out, just turn it around. And then your rooms usually get cleaned in the afternoon. We sort of like this inter corridor type thing, big long corridors, and then they've got a wing either side. But yeah, like I said, the rooms are a bit dated, the hotel's a bit dated, and that's about it. I'll maybe show you downstairs. So this is the foyer area, reception, and that's the best place we've been told to actually change your money. And obviously down here, stairs upstairs, ATM, and down here's the sitting area. And then over the top there we've got a bar itself, and this is where they do the animation, and this is where you'll find Lee, who does all the trips for you with the prices and all that. We decided to go with him, and then outside so you can sit and have a beer. But anyhow, we're going to go and have a coffee. Catch you in a bit. So we're just leaving the hotel now. We're going to head down into Sousse, the Medina, the big shopping complex, but we'll show you that when we get down there. So that's some cart the boys got there. So I actually reckon that it should take us about 40 minutes to get down to Medina area, but we're just going to see. I don't think it'll take us that long, but we'll just have a little look, see. That's us right down at the seafront itself. A few people fishing. Our hotel is right up there. As you can see, there's a lot of seaweed lying about. That's from the storms of last week. So to try and show you or tell you where Tunisia is in comparison to other places that you'd be more knowledgeable of, is just over there, some distance, is Malta, and then further to the left Malta would be Sardinia, and then to the right of Malta itself will be Italy. So that's where we are, and basically North Africa or Northeast Africa, heading towards Saudi and that area.
So that's basically where Tunisia is. So far we're happy with what we've seen. We've not even been here 24 hours yet. Everybody seems to be quite friendly. There's no real sort of like lucky people that annoy you, but that little island there with the flag on it, I don't know what it signifies, but it appears on a lot of social media. We're just about heading to the old town itself now. I'll just show you around there and the Medina and all that, but anyhow. Obviously an area that people go fishing in, and there's a hotel there that's obviously gone out of fashion. It's a shame. So tomorrow I think we're going to head on up that direction itself to the other marina. What we're going to do now is continue into the old town and that's all. So I'm leaving the UK. There's reports of snow drifts and this, that and the other, but obviously out here in Sousse in Tunisia, after the storm last week, they've got these big sand drifts. Amazing. I wonder if they use the sand plough rather than the snow plough, but anyhow. So that's we've made it to the Medina, which I'll have a little nose about.
Medina.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
No, here we have nothing. That was nothing.
We're totally sort of lost within this Medina type place and the old town, but I'm sure we'll find our way around eventually. Just going to go up this alley just to see what this is. Looks like one of the towers when they usually do the wailing to take them to prayer.
Like that, how could I wanna be anywhere else? Got a heart of gold.
Now come down into like a big square within the old town. Should really try and get a map to find out where everything is. But apparently to get inside you got to be before 1 o'clock, but not on a Friday. When you've been there religious day. So we are learning, so we'll have to return again at some point, which I think we will do anyhow because it looks absolutely intriguing. Obviously where the pirates had landed. All the pirate boats right along, as you can see. So we're just going to go into this shopping centre here. Apparently it's the only shopping centre where everything is a fixed price, and then that's the main entrance up into the Medina itself. And apparently Sousse is the third largest city in Tunisia. Anyhow, how bizarre is that? Anyhow, we're in that shopping centre. We're going up onto the top floor to hopefully get a coffee. So Jackie's got the mint tea and I've got the Americano, which looks quite strong, but we'll see how it goes. So I think that's a mosque, just with its dome over there. It's quite smart. And then up at the top here, got what looks like an impressive church. It's hard to tell around here what building's what. This building here has a definite no entry. I don't know what it was or what it is, but and then right in the middle of nowhere you come across like a bizarre house there. We're just going down some of the back streets, not all main streets, on our way back to the hotel after doing some shopping for some essentials for the room. So that's us. We're almost back at the hotel, just under 6 miles covered. Nice little discovery of what's around us. Tomorrow we're going to go further north. The tour rep, or the tourist rep in the hotel, gives a couple of hints. One was the yellow taxis you see, don't jump in them, it'll cost you at least 3 times the normal cost. He says to download an app called InDrive, a bit like Uber. And then the other one he told us about was, if you're all inclusive and you've got a band, turn it inside out, otherwise some of the scammers see you downtown, should the name of your hotel and make out that they're one of the waitresses or whatever, and just taking some time off and see if they can get a drink out of you. But anyhow, that's us back at the hotel. It's been a fantastic afternoon. So we just come out of the hotel itself, just back there, and we turned right. We're going to head north to a place called Port El Contouille, I think it's called. Anyhow, for those that don't like the food in the hotel, there's a Papa John's pizza there. There's a KFC, as you can see there. But this walk itself is going to take us about 3 to 4 miles to get there. So keep you updated as we go along. A little Eiffel Tower there. Obviously Tunisia used to be owned by the French, I believe, and especially Sousse, so that'll be the connection. I think it's the second language is French, but I'm not sure. So we followed the main road along and then come down onto this beach, and the reason we come along this beach is here you will see a sea defences bunker that was occupied by the Germans during World War II. Now hopefully the tide would have been a little bit further out or had more defences, because I certainly wouldn't have liked stagging on at high tide, wet feet. So what we're going to do now is going to go further along the beach, back up and onto the road, and then head back up towards the port itself. Back down the road there you had the French connection with the Eiffel Tower, and then here you've got Big Ben, connection with London. Oh bizarre! So just where you see the Aqua Palace there, it's a roundabout. We actually turned right there. It's taken us just over 4 miles to get here. That's obviously we went down to the beach to see the bunker from World War II. So we're just going down now into Port El Contouille and see what it's like. So we're just going to go through to the port itself and see what's what, and have a good look around, have a good old nose, as we do. You can see the marina. Apparently it was man-made. So that's us down at the marina. I think you worked that one out. The place is full of boats, as you can see. No, we're just going to go and get something to drink just now. Yep, coffee with a view. No beer, just coffee. Amazing. So dotted around the marina you've got lots of little cafes and shops selling gifts and stuff like that, and some amazing pottery and what they call the sandflowers, which looks a bit like coral, but looks a bit like a flower shape, like a flower. So yeah, we had a coffee right up the top there. So we come down to look at the dancing water fountain, which is supposed to be lit up for night time as well. It doesn't appear to be on, but not to worry. There's more gift shops, restaurants, cafes and all that in this little area. I think we're just gonna start heading back towards the hotel. It's obviously closed at this time of the year, the fun park itself, but obviously in the summer it'll probably be bustling with kids, and that's right at the port entrance as well, for any small kids or big kids amongst you. So you're just walking down the main road through Sousse and come across a couple of elephants. Rather bizarre. So that's us, we've made it back, just over 9 miles and 3 hours for me to do it. If you're going to go there, well, we went on foot. If you're going to go there, I would say get a proper taxi or get the bus. For us, wasn't really a lot there to do, but probably because it's winter time. In the summer, it's probably going to be quite bustling. But anyhow, enjoyed the walk. Now we need to hydrate. Catch you in a bit.